Hey guys, so before we get into today's episode, I want to take time out to give credit where credit is due. I want to give props to the program that helped me get where I am today. There would not be a tech job, Tina, here talking to you about how she went from being an SDR to an AE in 8 months without this program. That program is Course Careers. It's a self-paced, affordable course that you can take to help you get into an entry-level tech role. Now, I took tech sales and I never looked back. But hey, maybe tech sales is not for you. That's okay. They got other entry level tech roles that you can choose from, all at a very affordable price. And I'll even help you make it even more affordable by giving you my discount code link so you can take an additional $50 off of any course that they offer. And they also have payment plans available. So for those of you on the fence looking for a way to break into tech, I am a walking, breathing testimony that it works. So get off that fence and go get your tech job. Peace. What's going on, guys? It's your girl Tech Job Tina signing in for another Who's Hiring episode. Today's episode, I got 10 fresh entry-level remote BDR SDR jobs that are looking for candidates. So we're going to go through those jobs. I'm going to read those job descriptions and we're going to dig into it. But before we get into those jobs, I want to talk about RepVue. I've talked about RepVue before on my channel before. I got the shirt on right now, as you can see. RepVue is an awesome resource to find out anything you want to know on a company before you make the decision as to whether or not you want to work there. You can go to RepVue, you can get information on what the culture is like, you can get information on what the salary is, you can read reviews from previous and current employees, you can see what their quota attainment is. For those of you that don't know what a quota attainment is, that's the information that tells you what percentage of the team is actually hitting their quota. So if you were to look at someone's quota attainment and it said the quota attainment was 20%, run the other way, because that tells you that most of the people there are not hitting their quotas. And if they're not hitting their quotas, they're not making that stated OTE, because the OTE is based on you hitting the quota. So for example, say that same company that only has a 20% quota attainment, say they just told you, hey, we're going to hire you for this job, base pay of $55,000, OTE of $90,000. You're all happy, right? You thinking, whoa, I just struck it big. My very first role in tech sales as an SDR, going to make $90,000. Hold up. I hate to be the one to squash your dreams, but 20% quota attainment tells me that your chances of ever seeing $90,000 not really good, right? Not really good. Only 20% of people are hitting their quota, which means, like I said, you ain't gonna see 90K a year unless you're lucky enough to be in those 20%. And I'm gonna tell you, probably not likely. So definitely want that to be something that you are researching when you're looking for companies, right? It's great for you to tell me my OTE is 6 figures. Oh, that's great. It sounds good, but how attainable is the goal, right? How attainable is the goal? I don't care if the OT is $1 million. If nobody on the team is hitting the quota, you're not going to see it, right? So that's one of the reasons why I love to go to RepVue. They give you all this important information so that you can make a sound decision on what company is right for you. So I put a link to RepVue down in the description in the comments. Go check it out. So before we get into these jobs, I want to give a shout out to David M770. I want to thank him for watching, and I actually want to address his question here because some people might also be wondering this. His question was, hey Tina, do you know if you can travel and work out of the US generally with these roles? And that is a good question. When you look at a lot of these fully remote roles, you will notice that sometimes they say you can work from anywhere, but in most cases it is anywhere in the United States. Now, there are some companies out there that do not care where you work. In fact, I think I had a company like that on one of my Who's Hiring recently. If it wasn't the last one, it was the episode before that. I can't remember which company it was, but it was a company that was like, we don't care where you work, basically, as long as you can get the job done type of thing, right? So in most cases, a lot of these companies are, look, you can work anywhere you want to work within the 50 states. We don't care. But if you start thinking, oh, I want to live in Mexico or I want to live in Bali or whatever, you better make sure your company is going to be cool with that before you make the jump. just to be safe, right? You don't want to put your job in jeopardy because you just had to go live on some exotic island somewhere and save a boatload of money. I totally get it. All right. But that was a great question. Let's get into these jobs. So the first company I have is an ed tech company. It's a company called Ed Sites. They are looking for a BDR. Okay. So let's dig into this job description right here. It says 60K a year plus commission. So that sounds like the base pay is 60K plus commission, which is a pretty solid salary for a BDR SDR role. And as I said before, all these roles are going to be fully remote roles. So let's dig into the job description and see what they're asking for. All right, so let's see here. At EdSites, you will be working on a new technology that drive large-scale social impact. You will be joining a small and rapidly growing team and be part of an exciting stage of technology startup. Let's see here. EdSites has raised over $8 million and is backed by Techstars, blah, blah, blah. All right, cool. So we got that they're a startup. All right, let's see here what we got. As a BDR, you'll be gritty, entrepreneurial, and intellectually curious person with a passion for sales and business development. You will take ownership of a territory, learn about your prospects, strategic plans, and help with execution of outreach strategies. You will play a key role in company future, and you'll get to do this while making an impact. Earnings are uncapped and clear. All right, so what you'll do, you'll work with partnership directors to target, map, and develop prospecting strategies to drive new business opportunities within your territory. Tweak, develop, and strategize messaging. Come up with your own creative strategies. Understand the institution's unique challenges. Be a thought leader with industry knowledge who is able to provide perspective on valuable ed site provides. All right, so this is a startup, you guys. They want somebody who could come in there and roll up their sleeves, right? And really be able to kind of get in and, like I said, have that impact really quickly. And with the hopes that that could actually help you move up the ladder a lot faster because it is a startup, right? So let's see what else we got here. Here's the wish list. Desire to meet and exceed measurable performance goals, strong written and verbal communication skills, consistency, positive, open, and high energy approach to growth and learning, excellent time management, passion for making an impact in the education industry, dedication to consistent improvement and professional development. It's a lot of soft skill language in there, right? Which is awesome. And here we are with the bonus skills, knowledge of the higher education industry. So you guys that are coming from education, this is perfect for you, right? And then it says 0 to 2 years of B2B sales experience preferred, right? So they're being reasonable, 0 to 2 years. This is the entry level role, right? And then they get into the compensation and the benefits, $60,000 base salary, $75,000 OTE. That's what's up. Uncapped commission. They're giving you some equity. I see equity options on here, 401k matching, unlimited PTO. You get all the federal days off plus end of year company holiday closure. I like that. What that says is they probably take the last week of the year completely off, right? At least that's what it sounds like. End of year company holiday closure. Yeah, they probably take the last week of the year off, right? Annual company retreat, remote environment with flexible office options such as WeWork, right? So this is pretty solid right here. I like this. The job that we go over, I will make sure the link to these jobs are in the description and in the comments. And definitely post any questions that you have in the comments for this video, and I will shout you out in the next week's Who's Hiring. All right, so we got job number 2, a company called Navisite. They are looking for a BDR. Let's get into the job description. We got a person you can reach out and touch right here on the talent acquisition team. That's always a plus. All right, so let's see what we got here. Let's see. So Navisite is part of Accenture. Let's see here. Is the modern managed cloud service provider that accelerates IT transformation for thousands of growing and established global brands. Let's see here. Summary focuses on identifying and engaging prospective customers by handling inbound sales lead calls, making outbound follow-up calls, qualifying opportunities, and setting up qualified prospects. All the regular lingo right there. I'm going to kind of scan through here and see what we got. Proactively and reactively generates qualified prospect meetings via email, LinkedIn, direct calls, etc. Let's see here. So you'll be getting some inbound lead flow as well as doing some outbound stuff in this role. Education and experience. Here's the wish list. Bachelor's degree from a 4-year college or university preferred, right? Minimum of 1 year successful experience in an outbound SAP sale or SAP BDR SDR role is a plus. So these are wish list items not required. Requirements added by the job poster: 1 year of work experience with SAP products, 1 year of work experience with SAP ERP. Now, some of you may already be working at companies. You may not be in a sales position, but some of the companies that you work at, they may be using an SAP product as their ERP. I worked at a brick manufacturer. I did customer service, and they ran their entire system was ran on the backbone of an SAP product. So some of you may already be working with one and not realize it, right? So just kind of wanted to put that out there for you. Now, I didn't see any mention of the money in here, so you'll have to do some digging to kind of check that out. See if you can find something maybe on RepVue or Glassdoor. Just do some hunting around. But I will include job 2 in the description and the comments so that you can get after it. Let's go to the job number 3. Frontline AI. They're looking for a BDR. Says their mission is to reimagine how frontline sales teams interact with customers using AI. We've grown revenue 10 times in the last 6 months, and we're on track for 20 times growth this year. All right, so let's see here. Let's get into, scroll this right here. So obviously, Frontline is a startup. They deal in artificial intelligence, and it seems like maybe they sell a product that helps sales teams, by using artificial intelligence. It's like they're sales coaching using AI, right? So let's see here. You'll be one of 2 founding BDRs, right? So it's just going to be you and one other person, like the first BDRs on the team, which is going to be pretty exciting. So there's a lot of growth potential there, right? You'll be reporting directly to CEO because it is a startup and they don't have a lot of people yet. They're very small startups still. So let's see here. Your mission is to book meetings through prospecting, hunting for leads at large companies in our target markets. This role is for someone who is excited to hunt for leads, cold calls, LinkedIn, emails, video, etc., and who can be a strong partner to the CEO in running lead generation experiments and getting creative to hit weekly goals. You'll be a key partner in our growth and helping us learn about the markets that we're in, right? Who you are. You're results oriented, they said. You like running experience to try to get better and better results, and you're creative. Let's see here. You grow quickly onto the ICP market competition and value props. It takes days, not weeks or months, to sound like an expert. You know how to work independently. And given that we're remote, you're extra proactive in getting help, sharing problems, and sharing status updates. Flexible as we learn, adjusting to the ICP markets, learning and iterating gets you excited. Evidence of rolling up your sleeves and getting success. So this is what you're going to see a lot of this type of lingo in a startup because they just don't have the bandwidth. So this is actually could be pretty exciting for those of you that are really interested in startup. Let's see here. Experience. They're asking for those with evidence of overachieving in prior BDR roles, as well as knowledge of key prospecting tools. HubSpot, Apollo, LinkedIn will be prioritized, but it is not required. Here's the money. They say they pay a $60,000 to $70,000 base. That's great. Plus your commission, right? So let's see here. They got some talk of equity in here, which is awesome. And they tell you there is a promotional path to AE in here as well. So I'm gonna go ahead and drop that. That is job 3. Let's head on over to job 4. And those of you that are new, I always recommend go straight to the company website and apply. If you want to apply through LinkedIn, hey, do your thing. But I always feel better when I submit my application at the source. I feel like it's going where it needs to go, right? So that's just my 2 cents. You do what you want. All right. So let's move on to the next one. All right. So job number 4. Let's see here. Job number 4 is a company called Descartes Systems Group. They're looking for a BDR. Let's see here. A little bit about the company. The need for efficient, secure, and agile supply chains and logistics operations has become even more critical and complex. By combining innovative technology, powerful trade intelligence, and the reach of our network, Descartes helps get goods, information, transportation assets, and people where they're needed and when they're needed. So that tells you right there, they sell into the supply chain industry, logistics industry. So if that is the industry that you're coming from and you're trying to pivot into tech sales, this could be a really good role for you, a good way to sidestep your way into the door into tech sales by leaning on whatever your past experience is, whatever industry you're coming from, right? So this is great for you guys if that is the industry that you're coming from. So let's see what else we got here. It says we're growing fast and invite you to join our amazing team. You'll be reporting to the VP of sales for transportation. Let's see here. You'll generate leads through cold calls and emails, develop relationships with prospects in new and existing accounts, and nurture interest in our macro point visibility for shippers, Descartes, TMS, and dock appointment scheduling through conversations to understand pain points and present our solutions as best options. So let's see here. Says you were willing to constantly learn and grow, to continuously look for and add business value while building trusting relationships with our prospects and customers. You will excel here. This is a chance for someone to be a part of our growing remote team. So it sounds like not only will you be talking to new customers, you'll be talking to existing customers as well. What's in it for you? Impact. We doubled sales last year and plan to do it again. This is your chance to be part of a genuinely enthusiastic and collaborative team, taking Descartes on an accelerated growth trajectory. Let's see here. You will be part of an organization where anyone can make suggestions to the solution roadmap, ensuring we can meet the needs of customers now and 5 years from now. They talk about professional advancement. They said they value the contributions that each of their employees makes towards achieving corporate goals. We strive to ensure that each team member has the tools and support they need to make valuable contributions. You will have the chance to collaborate with and learn from globally recognized industry leaders who pride themselves in delivering quality services and market-leading innovations. As we grow, you will have the opportunity to move up to an account executive and beyond, or explore another pillar of our organization. What you bring, the experience, you have proven success in lead generation or sales, exceeding your quota and measurably growing your business. You have applied multiple sales techniques and approaches, including cold calls, email campaigns, and networking opportunities to gain contacts in the market. Technical skills. You're comfortable using CRM software such as Salesforce, Microsoft Dynamics, and Microsoft Excel to track customer data and sales campaign progress. You got interpersonal skills. And then it says the drive and the personality. You have experience resourcefully finding hidden and not so hidden prospects, pursuing leads, and making connections. Location. This is a remote opportunity to applicants authorized to work in Canada or the United States. And then we get into the money, the salary range. So we're looking at a $45,000 to $55,000 base plus commission, right? So that's average. Let's see here. And that's a little bit of more information about them here if you want to read into that. But I'll go ahead and make sure you guys get that link too. So let's go to the next job, which would be job number 5. All right, so job number 5 is a company called Echo Online Global. They're looking for a BDR. See here. It says workplace safety is a fundamental part of our DNA, and we take pride in ensuring that we make a positive impact on the lives of others. By developing leading software solutions that safeguard people and the environment, we are positively impacting the world, leveraging data and technology to drive a modern culture of health and safety, compliance, and sustainability. So that kind of gives you an idea. Health and safety compliance. That's the space that they're in, right? So let's see here. About the role, you'll be reporting to the Director of Business Development. The ideal BDR will be responsible for uncovering the needs of prospects and generating interest in Echo Online offerings by leveraging our cold prospecting playbooks, building targeted lists, and replying to time-sensitive inbound leads created by our marketing team. Ultimately, deliver qualified opportunities to the team of account executives you will be working with closely. Right. And then the responsibilities looks like all the normal stuff that you see there. And here's the wish list. We're looking for a creative problem solver who can help drive positive action in our potential clients' organization. by being able to relate to the prospect and understand their needs while also identifying their long-term professional goals. Now, I've said this before. We're going through here, we're reading these job descriptions. If you land interviews with these people, the cheat sheet for what to do in the interview lies in the job description, right? Everything they're telling you they look for, everything they have in their qualifications list, everything you see in that job description, you want to make sure that you're tailoring your answers to all of those interview questions to fit what you saw in that job description, because that's going to help you look like the person that can fill that role. Because in their mind, whether they realize it or not, the person that's interviewing you is saying to themselves, oh, yeah, this person fits exactly what we're looking for. Why? Because you are answering all the interview questions in a way that makes you line up with the job description, right? So definitely don't gloss over these job descriptions. This is your cheat sheet, and this is going to help you in your job interview. So definitely use this as the blueprint for what you need to be saying, right? Tying in your transferable skills, your background experience to what they're asking for, so that you can look like the ideal candidate in their eyes, right? So let's see here. Going through the list: CRM experience, preferably Salesforce, proficient level of computer skills. That's all the basic stuff, man. But by the, if you don't know Office or even like the Google Suite stuff, you what have you been using? Because that's what most of us use, right? So that's all like basic stuff in there, which is cool, right? They're not asking for a lot. Let's see here. Industry: customer service or previous BDR experience considered a definite asset. Strong intercommunication and people skills, like soft skill stuff in here, right? All right. What we offer: Echo Online has flexible workplace policy that allows you to work remotely or in the office. We want you to be able to do your best work no matter where you are. We emphasize providing many ways to support our team to do their best work, and believe that if you look after your people, they look after everything else. All right. And they got some diversity, equity, and inclusion stuff in here. All right. And it looks like they're international. They got offices in Norway, Sweden, Finland, Denmark, Ireland, United Kingdom, Germany, US, Canada, and New Zealand. I love an international company because most times those are the companies that don't really trip too much when you like to travel like out of the country and still want to work, because they're international. So if you're, for those of you that are like, I really would like a job where I could just travel anywhere in the world, like, I mean, you want to go outside the US, it's more than likely you'll be able to do that with a company that's international, right? You definitely want to still check to be sure, but it's increased likelihood when you're working for an international company, right? Even worst case scenario, I don't care if you just vacation in the places they have locations, they probably be all right with that, right? Okay, so I'll drop that link for you guys. Let's keep it moving. Job number 6. So job number 6 is a company called Events Air. They're looking for a BDR. It says Events Air is a leading provider of award-winning event management software to organizers of in-person, hybrid, and virtual events. Our software is used extensively across the APAC region and growing rapidly around the globe, with an expanding presence in North America and Europe. It says, as a technology leader with a long 30-year heritage in the event tech industry, our platform and services are trusted by more than 1,100 professional conference organizers, associations, corporates, government, and universities. Capable of supporting small corporate events to large multifaceted conferences and exhibitions, the Events Air platform has been used for some of the world's most demanding events, including the Rugby World Cup, the London Olympics, and Birmingham Commonwealth Games. All right, so that lets you know what they do, right? This is some events-oriented technology, the type software that they're selling. So that tells you who they're going to be selling into, right? So let's see here. I'm going to scroll through. It says Events Air BDRs are conduits between buyers and the larger sales organization. Our job is to understand, empathize, and guide buyers in a helpful direction in a likable, credible way. We are seeking a highly motivated and results-driven business development representative to join our dynamic SaaS team, right? Let's see here. This is a fully remote role and working out of the USA, with the ideal candidate being located in Birmingham, Alabama, or a surrounding location. Let's see here. Unfortunately, due to the nature of our role and locations of our other team members, the West Coast and Northern American locations will not be considered for our remote roles. All right, so what that tells me is they want you to live on the East Coast. All right, so let's see here. BDR role responsibilities. See a lot of normal stuff in here, nothing out of the ordinary. Objectives and KPIs says each BDR will have set objectives and KPIs which align with the requirements of the sales team as well as the compensation and incentive plan for that BDR. So you will also be required to do the following: generate new leads via targeted outbound and outreach campaigns, convert outbound leads into qualified sales opportunities and discovery calls, convert inbound leads into qualified sales opportunities and discovery calls. It's all the normal stuff. What we learn, let's see, what are we looking for in this role? Here's your wish list. 2 to 5 years of experience in sales or account management. At least 3 years of your experience must have been in software as a service. Strong written and verbal communication skills. Ability to meet and exceed activity success targets. Collaboration is critical for sales and marketing alignment. Ability to manage one's time and output. Impressive performance against targets. Strong commercial presentation awareness and acumen. Strong ability to work and make decisions independently. Strong knowledge of B2B buying process. Then they got a little bit of information about their benefits. They say, why join us? They say, we push the limits of what is possible every day. We are down to earth bunch. We have fun and are super dedicated. What motivates us to get out of bed every morning? The challenge to develop and create the world's best events management platform. Additionally, we offer our team some great benefits. Let's see what they got. Let's see here. They got 12 weeks of paid maternity leave, got that. Miscarriage and stillbirth paid leave for both parents. Learning and development fund for each employee. Paid volunteer leave. Let's see here. Extra 3 days paid annual leave over the holiday season. Team building activities, social get-togethers, and shopping vouchers, ensuring our remote staff receive fun coupons and also get to have fun for when our offices get to have fun. Let's see here. All right, so that's that, y'all. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this in there. And mind you, it looks like they're maybe based in Alabama, and they want you to live on the East Coast. It's a remote job, but they want you to live on the East Coast. All right, so let's keep it moving to the next one. Job number 7. All right, so job number 7 is a company called Wise Hire. If I'm not mistaken, I think a few course career students might have actually gotten jobs here because I've heard of them before. They're looking for a BDR. Let's get into the job description here. All right, it says we're looking for an energetic professional for our sales development role who is ready to jump in and help our company grow. You'll need strong persuasion skills to convert potential customer prospects into qualified leads. We need someone who knows how to engage prospects and start building relationships with them. Our ideal candidate has prior experience in customer service or sales, is a great deal maker, and enjoys talking to people on the phone and over video meetings. If you have what it takes, apply today. So they're saying the compensation is between $30,000 and $40,000. That tells me there's a base pay. Responsibilities: collaborate with sales management, maintain close watch for what the competition is offering, prospect leads by doing a variety of actions: calling, texting, emailing, chatting with them at events, identify and create high value business opportunities, develop strategies for using social media like Facebook, LinkedIn, and others to generate leads. And here's the qualification. Here's the wish list: successful experience providing customer service preferred, experience using CRM software as part of the sales process preferred. You're an organized, detail-oriented self-starter who loves contributing your team's goal, and you have a high school diploma, which is required, but a bachelor's degree is referred. That's the wish list, right? Let's see here. And about the company, they're leading, it says tax credits and incentives firm working in engineering-based federal tax incentives. All right, so that tells you what they focus on. So I'll drop that link for you guys and let you get after it. Let's go on to the next one. Job number 8. So job number 8 is a company called AffiniPay. So job number 8 is a company called AffiniPay. I can tell you right now, that sounds like fintech, right? Looking for a BDR. They got the salary up here, 50 to 52K. That tells me that's the base salary. So let's dig into it a little bit more. It says AffiniPay is a leading fintech company based out of Austin, Texas, as the market leader in professional services, payments, and practice management software. AffiniPay's tech products serve legal, accounting, architectural, engineering, and construction firms. AffiniPay has been recognized as one of the Inc. 5,000 fastest growing companies in the US for 11 years in a row. And as a result, our teams continue to grow as well. Says they're looking for a talented and energetic BDR who's motivated and driven to join AffiniPay sales team to support their MyCase and AffiniPay products. All right, so let's see here. What you'll do: outbound telephone-based prospecting, identifying and prioritizing sales opportunities through direct prospecting and lead follow, maintain call volume of 75 to 100 calls a day. That's about average. Usually I hear anywhere between 70 and 100. So yeah, that's about right. Primary responsibility is prospecting in a targeted list by building relationships to develop new sales opportunities from cold or inactive accounts. Update and maintain sales database, conduct concentrated marketing campaigns, report on weekly results, both qualitative and quantitative. Let's see, expand knowledge of industry as well as the competitive posture of the company, documenting all sales activity in Salesforce and meeting daily KPIs. And it says about you. You have the ability to learn and articulate, great listener, adept in investigation and research. You're a natural storyteller. You're curious, not afraid to challenge the status quo. You have a strong written communication, phone presentation, and interpersonal skills. You have experience selling technology and or software. You are highly organized and strong time management skills. You have the ability to work in a fast-paced, changing environment with minimal direction, and you have hustle and persistence. Must-haves: they want you to have 1 year in outbound focused sales with other customer-oriented backgrounds, such as support or customer service. So for those of you that do come from that customer support, customer service background, lean into that, because those are good skills to have for these BDR, SDR roles, right? Nice to haves, right? We're still in the wish list. Prior SDR, BDR experience is a plus. Prior experience at a high growth SaaS company. Salesforce experience is a plus, right? It says, if you live near one of our offices in either San Diego or Austin, we work in a hybrid capacity. If you don't, it's a remote job. The base pay for the position is 50 to 52 grand plus uncapped commission. All right. And then they give you a little bit about the story if you want to kind of read into that. Here are the benefits right here. All employees receive fully covered medical, dental, and vision. That's great, right? Let's see here. They have pet insurance. Kind of just reading through here. Competitive compensation package that include mid-year and end-of-year bonuses and equity options for all full-time employees. They got a health wellness program that includes nutrition consultations, mental health apps, and access to discounted memberships. See here, they got some parental resources with some paid time off for primary caregivers in here, professional development opportunities. They offer mentorships, leadership programs, and courses. Let's see here. They have a matching gift program. Let's see here, that focus on, like, those of you that like to donate and volunteer, things like that. See here, DEI initiatives. Let's see. All right, so that's that. So I'll drop that link for you guys. Let's keep it moving. All right, job number 9 is a company called Orto. They're looking for an SDR. It says, we are growing our experienced and driven sales team across our primary regions, including Australia, North America, and the EU. And we are looking for an experienced, self-driven, and proactive SDR. Let's see here. You're responsible for qualifying inbound prospects and outbound prospecting into targeting enterprise accounts. So this is an enterprise SDR role here. This is great. So let's see. Key responsibilities: prospecting, lead development, collaboration with your sales team, account research and development, opportunity dissemination and support, outbound prospecting, achieving quotas and objectives, continuous process optimization, product and industry knowledge. And these are your requirements. Here's the wish list. Minimum 1 year experience in an SDR role in a SaaS technology sales environment, exceptional interpersonal and communication skills, and high levels of tenacity and resilience that have been developed and honed working in competitive sales environments, able to demonstrate strong outcomes in previous roles, such as meeting and exceeding sales KPIs, Experience in the MarTech software market with excellent industry domain knowledge and networking among middle senior management to CXO engagement. Strong understanding of marketing, sales, creative, and SaaS-based technology. Ability to work in a fast-paced, small team environment. So that's the wish list. A lot of soft skill stuff in there I saw. Then they talk about the benefits. You work 4.5 working days. So that tells me that you probably only work a half day on Friday. That's a nice little perk, man. I don't know what it is about being able to leave on early on Friday that makes us feel really good. We feel like we got something, right? Leaving that Friday early. That's awesome. All right. They also going to give you a home office setup allowance. They'll give you looks like a $400 one-time payment. And then they'll give you an ongoing allowance every quarter. They give you $350 for your home office. That's awesome. Competitive base salary, commission structure. Let's see here. All team members have access to the employee stock option program after 12 months of service. So yeah, man, and they give you a little bit more information about the company. They're an Australian-based company here. Let's see. Auto embraces flexible work with team members working remotely across the globe and a head office in Sydney, Australia. All right, very good. So I'll make sure I put that in there for you. And let's keep it moving to the next job. All right, job number 10. I actually got 11 jobs for you guys. I threw an extra one in there. So I actually gave you one extra one this week. All right, so job number 10 is a company called Rentable. They're looking for an SDR. It says we're a profitable growth stage company building industry-leading MarTech and data SaaS products for the rentals industry. While originally known for building and operating one of the U.S.'s largest rental marketplaces called Rentable, we recently launched a MarTech product and a competitive intelligence software called Apartment IQ, both with high growth rates. We're a 100% remote team of 90 spread across the U.S. from coast to coast. We operate on a strict no assholes policy, they said, and are proud to have built a company of highly performant people that take our work seriously, but not ourselves. Let's see here. They said they got a no asshole policy, man. That's kind of cool, I guess, right? Let's see here. While we've raised $30 million to date from some of the world's best investors, we're profitable with a strong balance sheet and an indefinite runway. We pride ourselves on achieving rapid growth without having to incinerate capital. If you like the idea of joining an industry-changing company made up of people who genuinely like each other, Rentable could be a great fit for you. So let's see here. Responsibilities: work on the SDR team in tandem with our account executives to grow our top markets. Prospect and research new business opportunities. Build a pipeline of consistent and qualified leads for the AEs. Engage prospective customers via cold calling, LinkedIn, and email marketing. Creatively uncover opportunities by connecting with multiple stakeholders, property managers, marketing directors, and senior leadership. 1 to 2 years of experience in a sales role, a friendly, likable demeanor, and a team-oriented mindset, competitive spirit, willingness to contact and sell to people you've never met, ability to qualify prospective customers, generate leads, ability to rapidly learn and apply new strategies for pre-sales outreach, a relentless desire for growth and advancement. It says why Rentable. It says we're a 100% remote company where meetings, bureaucracy, and hierarchy are abhorred, and building and solving problems are what matters above all else. That's what I'm talking about. They said they abhor meetings. I abhor meetings too. I ain't gonna lie. I cannot stand meetings, man. And I know you gotta have them. Okay, if you want to do a meeting a week, cool. But when you got these companies, you having 3, 4, 5 or more meetings a week, it's like, dude, how much we got to talk about? Good God. All right, so let me see here. Perks of working for Rentable. Let's see here. Competitive compensation package, stock options, open vacation policy. They say you take vacation whenever you want. Medical, dental, and visual insurance. Let's see here. 401k program. And they also put in here again, they have a no asshole policy. I really be interested to hear, unpack that a little bit. Okay, well, your no asshole policy. I love the way it sounds, but give me an example of what you consider asshole behavior, right? Be an interesting conversation to have. All right, so let me see. All right, cool. So I will drop this link for you guys. Let me go to the bonus one. Job number 11. Last and final job, you guys, and it is a company that if you have been in these tech sales streets long enough, you have heard of this company, Zoom Info, right? They are looking for an SDR to handle their enterprise account. So this is an enterprise SDR role. So let's kind of dig into it a little bit. They got $26.44 an hour in here. That's about $55K a year for base pay. That's what I'm getting there. I'm not even going to read up on who Zoom Info is. Most of us already know who they are. They sell into sales organizations. So that's who you'd be selling into. So let's read a little bit more about it. And all the normal stuff for the role. You're going to be prospecting into new net enterprise accounts. Companies specifically that have 1,000 or more people working at the company is who you're going to focus on. Let's see here. Collaborate with account executives to identify sales opportunities. Create trust and credibility with both internal and external stakeholders. This is what you need. Here's the wish list. 1 year of experience prospecting into enterprise level accounts. Professional communication and writing skills to articulate the value of the Zoom Info product suite. The ability to articulate value and determine what is important to people. To be a quick learner with an ability to solve problems. Dependability, resourcefulness, resiliency, and creativity, right? All right, so let's unpack the money a little bit. So we got the $26.44 an hour, which works out to be about $50K a year on the base, plus your commission. So they got an $80,000 OTE. So that's pretty good money right there, guys. Let's see here. And of course, it's uncapped commission. So let's see. So you can make more than that 80 if you really grind it out. Yeah, so that was job number 11. That was the bonus one. And that's all I got on the jobs, man. So yeah, let me know how this is going for you guys. Comment down below, if you got any interviews, if any of you have been able to get any interviews from any of the jobs that I've been sharing with you guys over the past few months. I'm definitely interested to hear what your stories are. Or if you have any questions, just put those in the comments too. RepVue is a great resource. Doesn't cost anything to use it. Just got to do review a company and then you're good to go. But other than that, man, apply for these jobs tonight. Do your interview outreach, reach out to the right people, try to do what you can to get your name to the top of that stack so you can land that interview. Yeah, man, that is all I have for you today. It's 11 jobs. Make sure you apply for those jobs. Make sure you put your best foot forward as far as your interview outreach, getting in touch with the right people, doing whatever you can to get yourself to the top of that stack. Whether that means finding their emails, emailing them directly, hitting them on LinkedIn, sending them a nice vidyard video that's 1 minute or less, or a Loom video that's 1 minute or less, telling them why you are a good fit for the role, right? Whatever you got to do to get in. So I wish you guys the best of luck with these jobs, and I'll see you next Sunday. Tech Job Tina is out. Peace and blessings. Bye.